Alrighty, here we go, here we go, here we go. Wow. Hawaii does it. Hawaii wins. Hawaii wins. Hawaii wins. Hawaii wins. Hawaii wins. Wow. What a game. Hawaii wins. I'm saying this. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Hawaii wins. Hawaii does it. Beats the undefeated Nevada team. Chevan Cordeiro, 26 of 32, 246 yards. Hawaii wins, Hawaii wins, Hawaii wins. Yes, Jenny, say it with me, Hawaii wins. Wow, I mean, I'm sitting here like trying to add all this together because it was a quick game. First of all, this game just seemed like it flew by. It seemed like, man, it was just a zap, but we never lost. I mean, we weren't losing at all during this whole game, which was another crazy thing too, right? We went up 3-0 and never, or did they go up 7-3? I guess they went up 7-3. So, whatever. They went up for one time. But in the end, all that matters is it's UH that has, yes, Sean, and it's UH that goes into victory formation. Not just ending the game any kind of way, but actually being able to take some knees in the last, minute and a half there. Huge play on fourth down. I mean, that is going to be the play right there. I think when we look at, how this game ended up going in the end, that play at the end was huge. Let's just look at some of the stats. Chevan, 26 of 32, 46 yards with the touchdown. His rushing also leading the team in rushing again, 15 carries for 62 yards. But really, the team went to the air today, and it was nice to see that. A lot of guys touching the ball too. You see guys getting way more comfortable. Jonah is getting a lot more comfortable too. I just want to, talk about a guy like him, like Jonah Panoke, who is really just balling out now and getting that confidence and getting his time and making the most of it. This is a chance for these players, for these boys, to really step up and to prove to Coach Graham. Because Coach Graham, like he says, he watches everything. He watches all the video. He watches all the drills. He watches all the practice. And you see him rotating guys in. And he wants to play a bunch of guys. He wants to have a deep bench. He wants to keep guys in and out the whole game to be able to keep guys rested. And wow, today just an enormous team victory for the team. Just so happy for them. And Fuchsia. We Shane, we need Shane Agno. We need Lala Head to repeat his Fresno State. I guess I could say the F word on my show, but I won't because this is a family-friendly show, and I want everybody to feel comfortable in here. But just go read Fuchsia's comment, and makes me laugh. Bradley says the best time management of a game that I've seen UH play. Yes, great time management. Keith says, woohoo! Yep. Ugly sweater season. That's right. I'm wearing my ugly sweater because, first of all, I'm cold. And second of all, I can finally break it out. I only get to wear this a few times a year. Robert says, good win. Still not wrapping up, but knocked them down just enough. Yeah, I mean, things to improve on for sure. Bradley says, Turner's such a star. Takes the stress up off the other players. Yeah, he does. You can put that guy in a position. Look at his kick return. Just every time he touches the ball, he makes some kind of play. Just amazing. Keith says, I was sweating on that fourth down. I was sweating on that fourth down too. I was like, okay. So you look at Chevan's eyes, you watch him kind of watch the play clock, and I was thinking, okay, he's just gonna, we're gonna call timeout, or what are we gonna do? And when they snap the ball and we're going to play, I was like, oh, first down. Just needed that one first down. See, that's the difference right there. When you have the confidence to be able to make plays like that, 4th and 7, and there were a lot. The team was converting a lot. Let's look at the conversions. Third down efficiency, 9 of 14. The Bulls were 9 of 14 on fourth down, which is a great percentage. And fourth down efficiency, you saw all they needed to do was be efficient on one fourth down, and it was that last fourth down, the most important fourth down. And they got it. Wow, that was a game right there. Wow. Hawaii wins. 25 first downs to 23 for Nevada, and that's what we're worried about. We're not worried about Nevada coming into this game and just bullying our defense with their high-powered offense And look, you got a guy like Romeo Doubs and somebody that Doubs who were talking about this whole week. 1 catch for 10 yards. You know, the leading receiver in the whole country. 1 catch, 10 yards. That's it. And that was on that drag route, right? He came across. You know, that was it. That's the difference between what could be an undefeated season for Nevada, no more, and Hawaii 3-3 now. Huge win. This is a huge win. Let's not, you know, Kelly and Moku, what's up, brother? You got the link. I gotta throw the link in there again. If anybody like come on the is that the right link? Sure, I throw them on there. If anybody like sure come on the okay, maybe not. Is that the right link? Okay, maybe that wasn't. I'm trying to see if anybody wants to come on. You like talk, you like say something. I'm gonna bring you on, but this is just a huge win. I think everybody is just celebrating right now. So I'm pretty pretty impressed with how everybody's been. Cisco says, oh yeah, Kelly says he the best. Complete team effort. That's right, team effort, team win. Moku. Justin Lopez, Turner's a difference. Plain and simple. Amazing how they know it's coming but cannot stop the wildcat run. Yeah. You see him in the game, and he cannot stop them. Junior says, Chee-hoo! Yep, and it was a good Chee-hoo. That last touchdown, too, where Chevan was in the... yeah, I'm pinning this on the top. I'm pinning this if you guys, like, come in the Zoom. Okay, any kind in the Zoom. Celebration kind. You know, I was looking at Chevan, and I've been watching just his, you know, his footwork, his comfortability in the pocket, his eyes. I mean, everything is just, the game is for him is not too big ever. You know, he might have looked uncomfortable. In Boise, he looked really uncomfortable, right? He looked uncomfortable against San Diego, but there's something about just the way he's playing right now that is just clearly he has that confidence to be QB1, but also to lead this team, to lead it in a time where there was uncertainty. Let's not lie. After last week's game, there was a chance for the season to really take a bad turn, and beating Nevada changes a lot of that. Len, what's up, Uncle Lenny? Another great job with my commentator, Bradley. Yes, I know that. I'm glad to always have Brad on my side talking UH football, but looking at these numbers for Nevada, if you were to say Toa would have 131 yards off 20 carries, you'd say, okay, whatever, that's what we expect. But to do that in a loss is awesome. And even, you know, Carson Strong, their quarterback, 20 of 25 for 168 yards. It's not like he didn't have a bad game. But Hawaii just made the plays when it mattered, and that's the thing. You got to make plays when it matters, and clearly this is a team that has not faltered, has not decided to call it a season, and this is UH team. Big win to start the year against Fresno. You get slapped in Wyoming, you get to beat New Mexico, you get slapped again at San Diego, you get slapped again at Boise, and it looks like it could be a year that the team, you know, takes it off maybe, or players start thinking, nah, I don't need to play that hard, or, you know, guys start looking forward to next year, and they didn't at all. They beat the #1 team in the league, the 5-0 Nevada Wolfpack, a team who was receiving votes in the AP poll, a team that was receiving votes in the USA Today poll, and Hawaii takes them down. This is huge. This is a big win, a huge win for the team. Justin says, what's the deal with Marner? Yeah, is he on the milk carton with Victor? Yeah, I guess so. You got to go search for those guys. I mean, Lincoln Victor, Nick Marner, I mean, guys who we thought of coming into the season that we would, look, now, Fuchsia. I'm not supposed to get, I'm showing you my phone, obviously, if you can tell. I'm looking at the ESPN app. But Fuchsia is trying to, you got to come on the Zoom, Fuchsia. You got to jump on that Zoom with everybody, because that's where the team is going to be, that's where the team, that's where Warrior Nation, we want all of you to jump on. So if you're on a Zoom, if you're celebrating with your friends, jump on and make a comment, whatever. I pinned the Zoom link. Any news on Pritchard's injury? Yeah, I didn't hear that, Timmy. That was a huge. That also could have been a potentially damaging loss for the team, was having Pritchard go down. And the team stepped up. The defense really stepped up. That's amazing. 5-1. Yep, that's right. Nevada is now 5-1. And what can we say about that? But awesome. Just looking at some of the plays from this team, that this team was running. This last one, I mean, look at this play. Chevan, it's 4th down, rolling to his right. Calvin wide open. I mean, that's the game right there. That's our ball game, and that's just amazing. If that didn't happen right there, we turn the ball over, Nevada gets the ball back. Who knows what would have happened? But they snapped the ball. You see our receivers, Calvin on the inside, lining up in the slot. We got Trips right, just slashes across that same route that he ran for his touchdown, and just see how they run it perfectly. They execute, they get the first down, and this is amazing. This is the team that we expect. This is a team that we kind of saw at Fresno, a team that has swagger, and that's not something that we can get very often. This is Calvin on the kickoff return. He gets the hard squib, and he's just juking guys left and right. I love how that guy falls over. We have to show that again. That guy falling over is great. I mean, this is the kind of speed, cutting across the way. Bye bye. And that's Calvin Turner. I mean, that's something that cannot be taught. What he has and what he can do. Nevada still had some touchdowns. They hit, this was a nice touchdown, I have to admit. I mean, they got some size. They got big receivers. So obviously, we knew we were going to give up some of these. We anticipating giving up some plays like this. It's not a big deal. We give up, a couple of big plays a game. We understand that. But for the team to do what they did today, it exceeds my expectations. And I think even the coaches got to be really happy with that. We're looking at this. Chevan on his touchdown run, he lines up in, this could have been like a RPO warrior package, or having Calvin come in, and instead the coaches run it with Chevan in there, and that's what you end up getting. So touchdown right there. Just a great play by Chevan. And then you had Miles Reed as well. And that's the difference, is that this team is playing with, I think, some swagger. It's playing with confidence. I think, Coach Kinney is called a good game tonight, and he is making adjustments. And this is a team that coaching staff that has had to make adjustments on the fly from the very beginning, right? Since they got the job, it's been unorthodox. So for them to do this in a week, play Boise, and then come back and play, one of the best teams in the country or definitely one of the best teams or one of the best offenses in the country, and one of the best teams in the Mountain West, like Nevada. That's impressive. I mean, this is a huge win. Like I would put this win up there with some of the big wins. Like Rollo had his first year too. Rollo was 7-7 his first year. Right? We went to the Hawaii Bowl and beat Middle Tennessee State, and that was a great season, right? And Rollo was 6-7 in the regular season, so it was because of our academic scores that were so high that they took us into a bowl, even though we were 6-7, and we still won the bowl, right? We proved to them that we could win, and Rollo had some of those wins. He had some ugly losses, but he also had those signature wins that you're like, oh wow, this is a good win, and this is something that the team can work with. So I think this is huge. I think this is really big for a team. I mean, Rollo beat Nevada too. That was one of his big wins his first year, right? Was beating Nevada, because it was a team that he knew, we obviously knew very well, and was going to have history with them. And I think that's why when you look at a team like Nevada and the recruits that they have, the system that they run, they're not ever going to just sit back, right? They're not about rebuilding. They're about winning right now, always, and huge win. I can't say it anymore. This is not just a team they beat out there. Yeah, Timmy, gutsy call. That was a Pete Carroll USC Big Balls Pete era call on 4th down, 4th and 6. Mike Souza, great win. Yes. Bradley says, I love the soundbite that Fuchsia and Wayne got from Miano. That was a highlight too. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Rich Miano, for that shout out to Fuchsia and I. Who's breaking the rock? Timmy says, yeah, we got to see who's going to break the rock today. I don't know. There's a lot. I might have to take somebody on the defense that break the rock. That was impressive. Like, that defense just really played well. And just so impressive from the very first drive. They're giving up, right? Nevada goes on a long drive, is just eating up clock in the first quarter. They don't score. They get nothing out of it, which is great. I think it's super, it's debilitating to a team. I think to hold on to a ball for that long and not even get anything out of it. So for the team to do that, I think it was great. To be able to never feel like Nevada, it never felt like Nevada ever had control of the game either. Whereas last week, Boise was in control from the very beginning, right? From the opening kickoff, it was like they were in charge of the game. And even in second half, when they gave up a bunch of points to us and we brought the score closer, you never really felt like, I think we're going to win this game, because it was just, Boise had so much, they just had momentum. They had, strength. They had trickery. They would bring out the deception when, they would do Boise things, because that's who they are. They're a program that they know how to, drive nails into the coffin when it's time. And that's what some of us have to listen to as well. Are waiting for is to be able to get the, the nail in the coffin. And it came in for UH in the form of a first down conversion. That was the difference. And that was incredible. I really think that this team put the effort in practice this week, and that showed. I think it was really important for this team to come out with the attitude that they were not going to allow this season to be dictated by a really bad loss to Boise, a pretty bad loss to San Diego, and another bad loss. It was bad losses, right? That Fresno win was a huge win too. I think that was a big win. But it seemed like it got forgotten so fast because of how the season went on. But huge win. Justin also says, give Lockridge a couple years. He'll be up there. Impressed with that dude. Yeah, he's an impressive guy. Cameron Lockridge, he's talking about the DB. Ken Griffey Jr.'s nephew. Ken Griffey Sr.'s grandson. Yeah, when are we going to have the kid in the stands? When are we going to have the Griffeys? I want to see the Griffey family lining up. So if you're all you Seattleites or something, I don't know where the Griffeys, I don't know where Ken Griffey Jr. lives now. But you got to go hound him and say, like, come on, come to Hawaii and watch your nephew, Cameron Lockridge, play. And we can see the kid, Ken Griffey Jr., one of the greatest swings of all time, obviously. But when we look at this game, that first quarter, like we said, a lot of time running off the clock. And that was great. I'll take 0-0 all the time. And then we got 3-0, right? Hawaii goes and gets the first score of the game, 3-0. Okay, I'll take that. And, in Nevada, it's not like they scored right away, right? They still, Hawaii was still holding strong. They allowed Nevada to get that score, that touchdown with 3 minutes left. And it's like, okay, well, 7-3. We'll go into the break 7-3. But no, Chevan finds Calvin, after a long run, a yard. I think that was like 81 yard drive. That was just such a long drive. But because Nevada went punt, and then we went field goal, and then they scored a touchdown. Yes, and then we scored a touchdown. We went 8 plays, 75 yards. So I mean, we're carving up yardage too. It doesn't matter field position, and that's the thing with special teams, right? You want to get good field position, and those guys, it was an up and down day for both teams, put it that way. But one of the best punts came from the Nevada quarterback. That was a great punt that he had. One that he pinned the team back. But just really impressed with what the team was able to do. I mean, that touchdown in the second half, our second touchdown of the third quarter, I mean, that was a 99-yard. That was the one that we got pinned. Right? So he punted on 4th and 11. Yeah, Carson Strong punted, 41-yard punt. That was a great punt. Like, I was like, oh, wow, for a quarterback to pin them. on the 1-yard line. And then Hawaii goes 10 plays, 99 yards. We go Miles Reed run. We go Chevan run. Nevada penalty, the face mask gives us 15 yards. We go Chevan run. Chevan misses a few passes. And then on third down, Chevan finally gets a complete pass on third down. So he converts the second third down conversion of the drive. Then he converts another third down. So 3 third down conversions on that drive of 99 yards, which ended with a Miles Reed run for 4 yards for a touchdown. So those are the kind of drives that I say, like, we keep doing those kind of drives, man, this team can stick with anybody. Maybe we should play Boise again. Maybe we need to get them back on the schedule. But, you know, the team is 3-3. I'm not sure. So if Nevada has 1 loss. I'm not sure what the other losses are looking at like right now. Let's go find the Mountain West, I guess. You can see me, I'm in the app right now. But if you look at some of the, the scores from today, Iowa State beat Texas. Notre Dame beat North Carolina by 2 touchdowns. Okay. Iowa beat Nebraska. Oh yeah, then the Civil War, Oregon State beat Oregon. I know some of you are interested in that Civil War, but I'm looking for Mountain West. So we got some Mountain West scores. Let's look at the Mountain West standings right now. So San Jose, San Jose and Boise, their game was canceled today. So, that's one thing that we're not going to be able to see, unfortunately, is those 2 teams play. And I feel like there was something about the Boise test results came back late or something, and that's why they couldn't, to protect the players, they're not playing. But that is quite a game to avoid playing, right? 4-0 versus 4-0, especially when Nevada now takes an L. So Boise, I don't know. I feel like they're playing this one in an interesting way because look, if Boise, what if Boise and San Jose end the season like this? 4-0 or something. Do they play for the championship? That's the weird thing. Is like so many teams are not going to play their full allotment of games. We've played all of our games. Hawaii 3-3, right? Nevada 5-1. So we're the only 2 teams that have played 6 games. So far. So you never know how the season's going to end. It's such a weird thing right here. The Mountain West is not split up into divisions this year, right? So they're doing the top 2 that finishers in the conference. So you have San Jose and Boise who were supposed to play today that didn't. I don't know. That seems kind of strange. And then Hawaii getting that win. See, Hawaii also beat New Mexico. Fresno is 3-1. So Fresno's only loss so far has also been to us. That's pretty good. San Diego State, I think, beat Colorado today or something. They played Colorado. They played which was weird that they had a non-conference game. Oh, Colorado beat them 20-10. Okay, so that was a little bit strange. Wyoming beating UNLV 45-14 as well. We are that huge thorn in the Wolfpack's paw. Yes, we are, Sean. We definitely are. I'm kind of still a little bit speechless, but this has just been a great game. Oh, so sorry if you you're looking at all of my phone stuff right now, but I just got another follow. Go follow us on Twitter if you haven't yet. Hawaii Sports Fans at HI Sports Fans. And now we're on Apple Podcasts. So if you're on Apple, go check us out. If you're on Spotify, we're on Spotify now, so go find us on Spotify, the Hawaii Sports Fans channel. And, planning on adding a bunch of additional content once, that it gets up and rolling, and I can bring some of my friends back on. You see Sean, maybe Lao Head, Timmy, some of my friends. We'll make some content for you guys and talk about UH football. And, what has been a year that is, I don't even know how to say it, up and down, I guess, because last week was kind of a down. Last week was a pretty major down, and for this team to turn around and beat Nevada like this, an undefeated team, not just any team, but the team that was undefeated. Everyone's saying one of the best teams in the conference, one of the best offenses in the entire nation, statistical leaders nationally across the board. Huge win for Hawaii. Next week, San Jose, got to do it again. We got to beat San Jose this time. Got to beat another undefeated team. And let's see them do that. I'd love to see. I think that the way that this schedule is shaping up, you know, Hawaii could make a nice run. And I know there's some people are talking about, you know, possible bowl run as well. So, you know, that's all on the table as well. So we're hoping that that all works out. Obviously, for Hawaii football fans, we can get a bowl game. We can have additional, you know, an additional year here, or additional, you know, game would be nice. I'm wondering how San Diego got that game. Got that that non-conference game against Colorado. But, you know, teams can also schedule games anytime they want. This is one of those years you can just schedule a game whenever you want. So, you know, maybe we'll, even if we don't get a bowl game this year, maybe we can schedule, I mean, this is like a free year. We could schedule another year, you know, another team at the end of the game. Marlene says, Coach Graham needs to either wear his mask correctly or don't wear it at all. And she says, love Coach Graham. So this is all love for Marlene, but she's saying, Coach Graham, put on your mask properly. And that's the kind of funny thing too, right? We've been seeing a lot of coaches, and, you know, they're yelling at their players. They're frustrated. They're, you know, high energy the whole game. So I get it. But sometimes his mask does look a little crazy, a little funky. So be a good example is what Marlene is saying for everybody. Wear a mask. And everybody out there wear a mask and be safe. And, you know, let's end this year well. Three games left. Who knows what could happen? Who knows? Hawaii's still in it. Right? Other teams could lose. I don't know. Actually, now that San Jose, now see the amount of games that teams have left, I don't know if anybody can drop to 500 or not drop to 500 or lose 3 games. I don't know if San Jose or Boise could lose 3 games. So I don't know how they're gonna do the you know, championship game, but it's gonna look really weird this year. But in any case, big win for UH. Mahalo all those for joining us. Sticker Wednesdays. Make sure you're, you know, I'm gonna have another big preview of next week's game and bring another guest on the show. If you didn't catch last week's Wednesday show, go check it out. Talk to Mike Barker, one of our friends. He goes by CFB Campus Tour. He's been to 106 stadiums out of 130 FBS or Football Bowl Subdivision Division 1 stadiums. So Hawaii football, he's been to a lot of our games. He's been to 3 games at Aloha Stadium. He came to Wyoming. And go hear from him. He talks about pay-per-view and how terrible the pay-per-view deal is for Hawaii, and it is. Charging people $70 to, you know, try and catch a game, a Division I football game is insane in any way you look at it. And, you know, a lot of people are like, okay, $70 for the year. You know, anybody talk to him like, $70, you know, you gotta watch pay-per-view. Oh, for the year? Okay, that's pretty a little higher. Like, no, it's for one game. $70 for one game. One. And that's crazy, and that's really going to hurt the fan base a lot. You know, if people are, you know, either going to wait to watch the replay, which is fine if they're true blue fans, but there are a lot of people who just hear the score, okay, that's good, oh, they won, wow, that's good, but won't get a chance to see all of that, won't get a chance to have that excitement, because they don't have, you know, the players. You know what, I'm just going to answer and see what happens. Yeah, you know what? I'm still on. I'm still on right now. You're on right now. I'm getting off, but I just want to give you a chance to say goodbye. So, Fuchsia, you can wave goodbye to everybody so I can join you on the call. All right, and then you see Mr. Ben up there as well. So yeah, he gotta give a shaka before I get off too. Ben, you gotta give us a look. Ben. There you go. For Ben and Fuchsia, I'll see you guys next week. Or on Wednesday. Oh, yeah, you do have clothes on at least. He does sometimes answer the phone without clothes. Oh, Kaylee. Oh, I gotta try and get Kaylee out here. Wait, how do you move the bubbles again on the FaceTime? You gotta move them around or something? Oh, I gotta talk. Okay, I'm talking, but maybe he doesn't hear me. Okay, well, I'm trying to get... there you go. I got Kaylee's face on here at least. We're Facebook Live-in. And I'm FaceTiming with my friends after the game. And that's how we do it here. So, anyways, for everybody out there watching, mahalo. Go have fun. I'm about to go jump on a call with my friends. Okay, guys, take care. Shoots.